Welcome to Piper's Dog Pals. This channel is dedicated to providing trustworthy information on dog breeds for potential dog owners, dog caregivers, dog parents, and dog lovers. Our goal is to help you make informed decisions that support healthy, happy dogs.
German Shepherds consistently rank as one of the most popular dogs in the world. We tend to view them as the ultimate, perfectly obedient guardians. This cinematic icon, Rin Tin Tin, quietly and calmly getting groomed, helped build the Hollywood myth of the flawless, composed canine soldier. But out in the snow, this alert, high-drive working dog shows the intense reality of a serious law enforcement asset. That public marketing creates an expectation of a plug-and-play robotic pet. It hides the demanding, everyday labor required to actually manage a working breed in your living room. This chart compares what people expect from a German Shepherd against what owners actually experience across 5 key traits. Notice the specific extremes. The daily reality involves a massive spike in shedding and neediness, while blind obedience drops far below what the public expects. We're going to bypass the breeder marketing and break down the top 5 unvarnished realities that only actual German Shepherd owners truly understand. Understanding these daily demands prevents you from making a 10-year mistake if you want an easy pet, and it offers some much-needed validation if you are a novice owner currently struggling through the puppy phase. Trait 1 is calculated compliance. These dogs do not follow commands blindly. They act as active judges of every situation. German Shepherds are constant watchers. They observe your patterns and learn incredibly fast, often figuring out complex routines like how to open doors without you ever teaching them. When you give a command, they perform a real-time calculation. They actively weigh the pros and cons of doing what you asked versus doing exactly what they want to do in that moment. You can actually see them freezing, their eyes darting as they process a choice before they finally spring into action. The trade-off for this high intelligence is that you have to earn their respect through consistent leadership every single day. If you slip up, they will use that massive brain to bypass your house rules and outsmart your puzzle toys. This leads directly to our next reality, boundary testing. Owners affectionately and nervously call the puppy phase the land shark phase. For the first 2 years, you are going to deal with inappropriate chewing, nipping at your heels, and a dog that seems to constantly challenge every house rule you set. They are not being inherently bad. They are systematically testing your boundaries to figure out the hierarchy and decide if they can trust your leadership. A German Shepherd pushing back on your commands is the exact same problem-solving engine that makes them elite working dogs. Right now, it is just pointed at your patience instead of a real job. That brings us to trait 2, the Velcro dog reality. German Shepherds are hyper-aware of your emotional state. Physically, this means they track your movements from room to room. You can expect wet noses constantly touching your hands, legs, and face, resulting in the total forfeiture of your personal space. This deep emotional sensitivity dictates how you train them. They require positive reinforcement. Using harsh physical dominance will only make a German Shepherd nervous, unpredictable, and unsafe to be around. But this intense, attuned bonding is the exact mechanic that allows handlers and their dogs to seamlessly navigate urban disaster rubble and high-stress environments. Next is trait 4, the vocalization reality. Forget the myth of the silent sentinel. These dogs groan, grumble, whine, and bark constantly throughout the day. This vocalization is actually a complex communication system. As an owner, you have to learn to distinguish between a harmless boredom groan and a legitimate threat alert. Acquiring a German Shepherd means trading a quiet home for a highly communicative, hyper-attuned partnership. Finally, we have trait 5, furnators. The sheer physical maintenance required by this breed is massive. Their dense double coat means they shed heavily all year round, and they completely blow their undercoat twice a year. This bar chart compares the weekly cleaning hours and grooming frequency of a standard short-haired dog to a German Shepherd. The data shows a staggering difference in the time and financial investment required for vacuums and grooming tools. You will need strict daily brushing routines, optimized diets to manage their skin health, and the acceptance that a permanent trail of hair will live on your clothing and furniture. When they blow their coat, a simple pass with a brush sends a thick cloud of fur exploding into the air. This intense shedding is a non-negotiable physical and environmental tax you pay in exchange for the breed's loyalty and security. The reality is clear. The German Shepherd is a highly sensitive, high-maintenance working partner, thinly disguised as a standard family pet. This comparison matrix maps different owner profiles to their required inputs, expected outcomes, and a final verdict to help you see where you fit. If you are a passive pet owner looking for a low-maintenance, independent dog, the outcome is total frustration. The verdict here is to avoid the breed entirely. But if you are an active optimizer willing to input 2 years of consistent training and sacrifice your personal space, the outcome is the ultimate protective bond. The verdict is highly recommended. You will pay massive upfront and ongoing costs in time, patience, and household cleaning. But looking at these dogs on historical battlefields proves that this lineage was built for serious work. A German Shepherd demands absolutely everything from you, but the return on that investment is a telepathic, fiercely loyal defender that changes how you experience life.
Thanks for joining us at Piper's Dog Pals. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share it with others. Your engagement helps us to provide information for owners, caregivers, and dog lovers everywhere.